If you are away from unhappiness, you will easily come in the state of happiness. Unhappiness is a state when your mind is not with the happening. It means that your mind wants to change the situation. This need to change the situation is like a game that happens in the mind. And this game has two sources of unhappiness. I want and I don't want. Let us now understand the first source of unhappiness, I want. This is a game that happens in your mind all the time. The mind wants something more, something better. And perhaps the most important fact is that it wants something. You experience sadness because your mind wants something. Since the mind wants, you start putting efforts to attain the thing that the mind wants. It can be a desired thing or a desired situation that you want to be in. And there are 4 outcomes of this game of want. Firstly, this wanting a particular thing or a situation generates a feeling of stress and anxiety in you. Secondly, while the mind is playing its game of want, you act in a particular direction. But still, when you do not get the desired result or the desired thing, there is frustration and sadness. Simply speaking, despite your best efforts, when you do not get what you wanted, you feel sad. Thirdly, despite your efforts, if the result is slightly different from how your mind wanted, there will be a greater sense of sadness in you. You feel frustrated thinking about missing it so closely. This also makes you feel sad. And the funniest is the 4th outcome. If you get what your mind had wanted, then a new want takes birth. Because now you are convinced that it is because of your efforts that the results happen, whereas your efforts are just a part of the game. Efforts definitely contribute, but there are so many other things as well which are responsible for that result. So, if you get what you want, actually you get in the illusion that it is only because of you that results happen. This way, a new game starts, which puts you in the probable 4 outcomes once again. That is, the 3 chances of feeling sad and 1 chance of putting self in this game of wanting once again. Isn't that funny? Ultimately, it is the same outcome. Sadness. It doesn't matter which category you lie in. You need to end this game of wanting in your mind. This certainly does not mean that you should stop wanting things, stop going to work, or stop going to the grocery store. Want is about desiring greatly or wishing for. But need is about being under the necessity of. This word necessity is the differentiator here. Your first step is to observe the difference between what you need and what you want. This way, your mind starts thinking in a new direction. So please be prepared that the mind will resist a lot. Ask yourself, isn't this unhappiness there because of some scarcity in the mind? Isn't this feeling of scarcity and thereby pain a choice that you have made unconsciously? Yes, you definitely have the choice to suffer or not. It can also be called as neediness. This neediness is the ultimate source of sadness. In the following part of the course, you will learn the way out. But as for now, you have to observe this habitual sense of neediness in your mind. Understanding this new concept is an active task and not mere passive listening.